Hey Dixon Rants, this is eBilly99, and I'm going to have to provide a counterpoint to your defending a minimum wage raise. I'm going to defend the historical rate of the minimum wage and perhaps suggest lowering the minimum wage. I know this sounds counterproductive, but there are a few points I'd like to bring up. First is that while we are technically not in a recession, we really still are. I know people are going to argue, well, herpy derp, we're hiring, but yeah, we're not doing that well. The only way we can start hiring again is with more employees, and the only way businesses are going to hire more is if they don't have to pay as much. Now, I know that's kind of a jerk move, but that's how economics works. They're going to try to squeeze every penny they can out. And if you raise minimum wage, what's going to happen is those who are on the edge of a job are going to lose it. Um, Also, minimum wages don't work. When the minimum wage is raised, the economy follows it. So, a person who was in poverty 5 years ago at $5 an hour will still be in poverty in 5 years no matter what we raise the minimum wage to. Consider minimum wage being what we consider the gold standard. This is how much work is worth per hour. Now, more talented people get more money per hour of work. But you don't get less. This is the minimum wage is the minimum amount of money per hour without any adjectives. When you raise the minimum wage, what you're doing is you're setting a new gold standard. Now, instead of the dollar bill going for 15 minutes of work, it's going for 5 minutes of work, but you're still being paid the same hourly wage because everything compensates for it. Now, you brought up McDonald's. At every step, McDonald's has to pay its employees, not just the hardworking farmers. Not hardworking farmers. Not just the hardworking employees. You've got the farmers who raise the cattle, who raise the grain. You've got the truck drivers who ship in the meat. You have the managers. Everybody will be getting pay raises because the minimum wage equates that. So in the end, all you have done is you have postponed people being upset about their paycheck by 6 months until the economy fixes itself. The only way minimum wage can work is if it is based on the GDP of the nation. Thus, a person's worth is what he has produced, divided by what the nation has produced. Otherwise, it can't work. So, I'm against raising minimum wage. In fact, with the economy the way it is, and a lower GDP than what we had 5, 10 years ago, I would actually support a decrease into the minimum wage to $6.50 an hour. Doing so would have more employers hiring. With more employers hiring, even at minimum wage, there are more people making money, which means more people will be buying things, which in turn means that businesses will hire more people, which more people will buy things, which means more people will be hired. As long as real wealth is being made, the economy increases. When fake wealth is being made, i.e., bank bailouts, housing markets, the dot-com bubble, etc., when fake money, I mean, when fake wealth is made, we do see a huge increase for a while in the economy, but it always crashes. Fake wealth is created when there is no set value for an individual, when their minimum wage is increased to a point for that is not equivalent to what they can produce. So, Dixon, this is my point of view. Signing off.